Hello, guys and gals, me Mudahar, and ladies and gentlemen, today I kind of want to take you on a magic roller coaster of the kind of content that I sort of partake in, I watch. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a fascination for internet personalities that take themselves a little bit too seriously. Now, one of my favorite personalities, let me get these ear cups on real quick, is Christine Weston Chandler, formerly known as Christian Weston Chandler. He had a sexual transition and became this lovely individual. Now, this is a famous individual with, I guess, self-quoted billions of fans around the world. They made Sonichu, which is if you took a Pikachu and forced it to basically mate with a Sonic the Hedgehog, and in some twisted, fucked up world, the DNA would combine and you would create some electric hedgehog Pokemon known as Sonichu. Now, there's a whole comic book out there that one can partake in. It's very, very interesting if you're willing to give it the time that I think it personally deserves. Now, this is one video that I kind of wanted to delve into. This is called Believe in the OCs and Deities. Now, if you don't know what an OC is, all right, it's kind of like some weeb shit. Basically, people create these self-inserted characters. You know, original character, do not steal. Also known as, yeah, just an original character. And deities, I'm sure most of you religiously acclimated will definitely know what that is. Now, this is an 8-minute video, all right? So breathe it in like the shirt says, with the Sonic medallion all over it, the Commodore box in the background, and the holy shit, the amount of those Funko Pops that are there is quite lit, let me tell you. Is that a hedgehog? Probably is. But let's actually go read this real quick and let's just dive into it, because this is one video that I found pretty weird. It's signaling the dimensional merge, so let's get into it and watch it real quick.
Hello everybody, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. And right now, we have a bit of a situation. Turns out, well, we do have, even Jesus Christ himself came to me earlier today, told me so. Asked me to relay the message. Everybody, believe in the OCs.
That's we're 47 seconds in, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, we have Jesus Christ coming from the heavens telling him that the OCs exist. They're 100% real. I'm sure Jesus knows exactly what an OC is. That Jesus Christ, ladies, what has the internet done to this poor fella that he's just done this? God damn.
And all the OCs and all the deities, especially those OCs that you have created and the OCs that you are a fan of, just every OC that you genuinely love, support, and kindness and everything. And definitely not necessarily those that are, well.
Now, I'm going to kind of skip this around as much as I can, you know, so this video is going to be a little bit out of the place, but I promise to give you all some context. For those of you who don't know, the dimensional merge is basically the combination of multiple universes combining together. So basically, let's just put into context. We've got our universe, which I'll call Universe Alpha, right? Because I think we're the best universe, pardon my universism. But then you've got the Family Guy universe. So in this mindset, basically what will happen is, once this dimensional merge happens, which I guess is kind of like the fucking, what is it, the rapture or something of the sort. Once this merge occurs, essentially Peter Griffin and his family will show up next to us. I don't know if he'll look like a cartoon or if he'll look more humanized, but the point is the dimensional merges will happen. So if you've ever written an OC, you know, like if you ever written like a shitty like fan fiction, guess what? It's fucking real. So yeah, the concept of theoretical physics is basically like ass blasted to give us this. It's certainly out there. We'll touch upon it more. Just give it a second.
Hey everybody. All right. Oh hell. Rainbow Bright. And Magic Chan, if you can see him right now, he's literally sitting right here.
I don't think the camera's picking up Magic Chan. I'm certainly not seeing him. Are any of you? I must be going a little crazy.
We need to increase our believers in all the OCs between here and C197 and all of our surrounding related dimensions.
Now we've got the idea of like combining and like raising the believers. This is starting to become a little unhinged, all right? In fact, not a little unhinged. It's pretty fucking unhinged at this point.
Jesus Christ himself and our God Emmanuel, they're OCs too. Though they literally are those that have worked here. Like, your Lord Jesus Christ sacrificed himself for real here. He's an OC!
Alright. Ah, shit. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, man. I love it. I can't believe it. This fine morning, I was blessed enough to hear that Jesus Christ himself, in all his glory, was in fact an OC. It's really interesting reading like biblical revisions going on. Like almost any pastor you could talk to has like their own interpreted version of the Bible kicking in. Like you've just heard it right here. Jesus Christ himself is an OC, all right? It's all a fanfic. It's right here. The Bible is pretty much one big giant fanfic, all right? And if it's a fanfic, I'd be interested in seeing what the original work actually is. That'd be fucking gangster, dude.
If anything, between you and your cell counterparts, every one of you is an OC as well, so...
Yeah, dude, I'm an OC. My mom and dad brought me to life, dude. They were like, enough writing this fan fiction out. Let's just bring him into life, and that's just how OCs are born, dude. That's a funny way to have a bees and the bird talk with your kid, right? It's like, well, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, eventually they hump each other, and 9 months later an OC just magically appears out of nowhere. That's going to be a hell of a talk one day.
Believe in the OCs. Believe in your OCs. Believe in yourself as an OC. Believe in Jesus Christ, Emmanuel. Who Emmanuel, by the way? God is a woman.
Ah, God's a woman and her name is Emmanuel. I didn't know that God in this universe had a lot of descriptors. I thought God was just, this construct that we humans had, but I'm glad to know I can put a name and a gender to the name now. That's just the kind of info we needed.
And I have personally met them face to face. And if you don't believe me in that, I've literally touched Jesus' hands.
Yeah, all right, okay. This is when we're getting into even further territory, all right. This is one day, this tape will be called Exhibit A, I'm pretty sure, in a courtroom somewhere in Virginia. Now, this video means a fair bit to me because, ladies and gentlemen, I've followed Christine during her years as Chris, and I will say one thing, there's plenty of sagas that you can dig up with Christian Weston Chandler. The sagas usually involve the love quest, which is effectively just a speed run to get pussy in the fastest way possible. Now, I don't know if the speedrun has been finished. I don't know if it's still active, but that's not the point. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Weston Chandler is a man that has high-functioning autism. And you know what? The problem with high-functioning autism is that a lot of people really like to make fun of it for whatever reason. It's not really a joke. Now, it's fine to go on the internet, have your who's and ha's and gaff on somebody once in a while, but Christian Weston Chandler, or Christine nowadays, has actually been trolled to ever-loving oblivion. In fact, I kind of wanted to make a video on this inspired by the likes of Geno Samuel, because I really have been following this for years at this point, almost as like this morbid curiosity to an extent. And there's been so many moments where there have been like really funny, cool trolls, and there have been absolutely depraved, like blue spike trolls out there that have forced this man to stick a medallion up his ass cheeks. And yeah, it's as disgusting as it sounds. Now, the thing with Christine Weston Chandler right now is that with the advent of internet content, internet media consumption out there, and the ability to make money on the internet, he's basically been able to survive a bit with selling Sonichu merchandise. Like, you could make a Sonichu like dildo, and it could probably sell for like $1,000 on the internet. If it's used, maybe like $1,500, $2,000. So he's been basically able to survive off the Sonichu branding out there. So in many ways, Sonichu has seen some success out in the world of just being a crude Sonichu comic out there, but there's still an army of trolls out there who are literally on time to pick out for him, which at the end of the day, no matter who you are, in the Chris Chan universe or the multiverse, you're effectively one big giant walking loser in that case, because if you're trolling somebody that has pure autism like this, you're not a pretty good guy at the end of the day. You're not a fucking saint. And, in any case, if you're Christian Weston Chandler or Christine Weston Chandler, as she is known now, then you're not exactly a great saint either, because you've definitely done your fair share of terrible things in the history. So nobody's a fucking winner in this situation. One of the other things I wanted to show you all was like his mother. His mother, Barbara Chandler, at this point is a pretty recurring character in the anime. She unfortunately appears to show signs of dementia. Like, if you look at this for a second, she is a woman that is like, what, 80 something years old now. She had Chris way late in her life, and here she is. Now, this title is called Barb Confirms She Isn't Dead, and we'll listen to it real quickly. It is about as as outlandish as the title sounds. So it's a 16-second video, so we'll show you the whole clip.
Hey, Mom. Say something.
My name is Barbara Chandler.
Are you dead right now?
No,
You're very much alive.
yes,
How strong do you feel?
very strong.
Good. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was one of the most unnerving fucking videos that I've seen in a while. So effectively what's going on is he's kind of put this senior citizen woman out there who has clear signs of dementia to effectively siphon donations and money out of the viewing audience that they have. So anytime Christine Chandler has like a financial problem, like, oh shit, gotta have a bill to pay, gotta pay the mortgage. Well, people on the internet, can you give us some money? And undoubtedly people on the internet do, and this money gets spent mostly on Legos and other outlandish shit that Christine doesn't need. And at this point it's almost become a fucking problem, and I wanted to make a video on it because I just look at it from morbid curiosity, and at the end of the day, like, it's just gotten really fucking sad at the end of the day. Like, there used to be a point where there was like SingStar challenges with the guy, and he was just some goofball on the internet that, you know, yeah, people picked on, but we were always just kind of having fun, and nobody should ever have meant Christian Weston Chandler or Christine any ill will in any situation. The guy was honestly just your internet oddball. He has autism. He's a child at heart. And if you are malicious in any way picking on the guy, you're a fucking loser, all right? And honestly, you should reevaluate your life at this point. But right now in the financial crisis saga, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have Christine running into a brick wall, and I kind of wanted to make this video to sort of raise awareness in the in his state, at least. You know, people in Virginia kind of like to look at this, to catalog it, and actually help Christine get the help that she deserves. Because at the end of the day, nobody deserves to be bullied and trolled to any case. Nobody deserves to be bullied, period. Nobody really deserves to be trolled in any situation either. Even the shittiest of people deserve some form of compassion towards them, because as a proper human being, if you can be compassionate towards everyone else, then that is what being a human being is all about, not harboring any ill wills or grudges against anyone. And in this case, I really want poor Christine to have some form of a quality of life, because I don't think this train will end the way that anybody wants to see. I think if Christine is stuck doing this for the rest of her life, she's really not going to have a good quality of life going forward. At some moment, you know, poor Barbara is going to go to the pearly gates above. And I really hope Christine gets her shit together at this point, because it's not something that I want to see fester into whatever. I really hope some form of state care is delivered. I really hope some form of actual occupation is given, because at the end of the day, I think anybody in life can turn their situation around. And I really fucking hope Christine Weston Chandler does. So, ladies and gentlemen, I really implore to a lot of people out there, have some fucking trolls remorse, stay away from this shit, and you know, if you don't endorse the dimensional merge, okay? All right, the people in the comments who are like sitting there like, oh yeah, shit, dude, Jesus is a fucking OC all day, every day. I believe Peter Griffin will come and fondle my dick hole. Just don't endorse it, all right? Don't be a jackass, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I really got to say. This video's gone on a fair longer bit than I expected. But ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and I'm going to sign up for my dimensional merge. After all, I am nothing but an OC myself. God damn. Internet's fucking wild, dude.